It looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They run with Thomas. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now it's Jackson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Gino. Lets it go for Nelson. He's got a man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. On 3rd down, it's Grant. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Corey Grant with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now running right through it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Jackson. Looking downfield for Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A big play there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Smith steps away to his left, escapes the sack. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone, gone!
Now Jackson back into his end zone. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. 3rd down here.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
That's taken at around the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach can get...
And now look at him go. And he cuts it all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Corey Grant with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 17-14. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Corey Grant with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Flush to his right. He finds an opening past the 40. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Over! Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Over!
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Gun. Watch him now, Barney. Over.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brashon Perriman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Z. 319.
The final shot here before break. Smith. They got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Rolling to his left. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll run it here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And on the ground they go with a running back. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Corey Grant becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. From the 21, it's second and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Off the play fake. Jackson eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Jackson on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Detroit!
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey, watch the slant.
Jackson now. Off play action. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Watch him now, Barney.
Off play action. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Over!
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches.
And he will have a touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Off the play fake. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Jackson to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Leonard Floyd.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Michelle. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Gun! Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Shoot! Detroit!
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Gun!
Throwing now is Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Detroit! Detroit!
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is caught. It's Perriman. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Jackson to throw to Michelle on the dump off. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And an alley to run. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues